There's a sound that brings back memories. So today from the Nostalgia Vault, we're going to take a look at Animaniacs. I can't really sing. Gonna press some start buttons right now, and maybe we'll start the game. Alright, I'll spare your ears. So in '93, we got like a slapstick variety hour-esque animated show. Kind of on the heels of like Tiny Toons and that sort of thing. Gave us some of our more popular modern day Warner Brothers characters. We're gonna steal a new movie script from Warner Brothers Studios. They're gonna make so much money off this movie they'll be able to take over the world. They are apparently stealing a movie about blue Smurfs or superheroes, maybe. This show was also one of the ones that introduced me to one of my favorite voice actors, which is Rob Paulsen, guy that does Yakko and a number of other voices on this show. I'll do my best during this video to not go into all like the minutia and trivia behind the show. I would assume if you're watching this video, you know, either I tricked you into watching it somehow, or that you like the Animaniacs, so I shouldn't have to explain anything other than maybe the basics of the show. Try to talk more about the gameplay, point out some references when I see fit. This is another one of the games that I got as a kid that I got it mostly because, you know, I was a dumb little troll kid, and if it had a character's face on it that I liked, then I had to have it. So, you know, if it was any show that I liked. Alright, so first of all, let's push this plant. Then we get a secret door. There are a lot of these in the game, like one per stage we're gonna visit. These coins activate our slots here at the bottom. The different combinations of stuff do different things. Most of them award us with like more coins, more continues. If we get all Pinky, all Brain, or all Ralph, then like bad stuff happens, takes away rolls, takes away coins, stuff like that. You can also mash your shoulder buttons to spin through them faster. I might have to go back and edit that out. We can't have Hello Nurse in the year of our Lord 2024. It's far too attractive. It's far too sexist. It's a jab at the woke culture. We're gonna bounce on these and get some coins. Really, the only thing to keep the slots going for, other than just to accrue points and look cool, is if you take hits or get caught, you'll lose one or siblings. But if you roll Yakko, Wacko, and Dot on the slots, you get all of the siblings back. And each sibling is essentially a hit you can take. Like here, if Ralph grabs us, then we'll be reduced to only having 2. But we're gonna keep trying to, you know, dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. And we're good. Okay. So the goal here, if you didn't read the cinematic at the beginning, is we're looking for 24 like movie script like scene pages. So we're gonna go to these different studios and look for them. Some are pretty easy to find just through exploration. The other ones are total guide dang-its, and I'll point them out. So with this little short stack move we can use to grab stuff. So that's one of the things, if you're down siblings, the short stack isn't tall enough to reach stuff like this. Like this first scene that we're gonna grab. This looks like maybe it would be dangerous, all the little, totally not aliens being shot at us. Okay, so this one. You'll dash past this little robot skeleton-looking guy. We'll do that 4 times, and we get another scene. It's good stuff. Get a coin out here. Gotta get back. Oh, alright. Alright, I want to show off an eggplant head alien ripoff over here if we can get him on screen. There he is. Just looks like a H.R. Geiger and a eggplant emoji had a baby. And we have not R2-D2 over here, so to give us some more coins by dashing into him. I can't remember off the top of my head what all the slots do, but I will add in post like what they all do. It'll be somewhere in the video, I promise, if you're just dying to know and can't Google it yourself. Another scene up there, obviously. Just a lot of stuff like that. I love these idle animations. If nothing else, I love the sprite work in this game. Alright, so we got some odd jumping we gotta do here. We gotta kind of jump forward and then, like, pull back. These are crashing in. We let them go above us. Or go around us, rather. And we got two more we gotta jump. And we gotta jump at the end. If you don't, you just fall. There's our buddy Ralph. So we gotta dodge Ralph here for a set amount of time there. You get coins by jumping on Ralph. Hey, sounds like our ride's here. You can also switch wanders. There's no difference in gameplay between them. Just which wander do you prefer? You know, do you like playing as Yakko, Wacko, or I'm cute? I got a soft spot for all of them. Wacko was definitely my favorite as a kid. Alright, so this section here, those little coils on the end will light up, and then it'll close off that lane with electricity, so you just have to kind of like move up and down to avoid the electricity. It's telegraphed pretty good. Just pay attention, don't get jumpy. It's essentially the best way to think of this game in small sections like this is you have lanes. You have a top, middle, and bottom lane. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that Animaniacs and League of Legends had anything in common, but they totally do. Oh no, it's too many eggs. What are we gonna... Oh god, wait. Oh, okay. Spirits. My blood. Oh, that is the one other one that does something different. If you get Triple Hello Nurse, you become invulnerable for a short amount of time. Oh no, I feel like there's a shiny metal man driving that truck. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. A lot of these studio levels have like very obvious references to what were popular movies at the time. Essentially, this game came out like a year after the series started on TV. The series started in '93, and I believe we got this game in '94. So like probably less than a year, maybe a little more than a year later. Yeah, so there's our not Austrian death machine following us. So you gotta be careful when doing these jumps, because when the fire goes down, that tail end of the fire can still hit you. And I say this because it happened to me a number of times while I was recording this. And this conveyor belt's gonna start feeding fire at us. I usually just try to stick to one lane and hope it doesn't double up on the fire. Then I usually stick to the top because it's the easiest. Alright. Now up ahead, we're going to have 3 switches. Our job is to dash into each one 5 times to activate our device up there to try to end this robot. You can jump on the robot to get coins. I don't recommend it because that happens. Alright, well, we'll try again. Try again with our boy Wacko here. He's got to hit these buttons here. He's got that party emergency. I can't hold it. I can't do a good Wacko. There's a couple of voices that I can do a reasonable impression of. Wacko is not one of them. Much to my chagrin, because I really like Wacko. Alright, try to avoid that thing, because it can crush you too if you happen to be next to it when it comes down. So don't do that. So immediately we're gonna crush that that light there to get another secret door. So every studio level has this stage in it. It's the same setup every time. So we're just gonna hop across the balloons, and we're gonna get a whole bunch of coins. And hopefully we will get Water Siblings and get Yakko back. Because there's a second part to this bonus level that we can't reach unless we can make a full short stack. Hey, we got it. Alright, cool. Let's go up here and get some more coins. That's another thing too, if you are even remotely reasonable at getting coins, the game is very generous with its continue system. Like we already have 7. And it gives you 3 hits. 3 hits and then easy to get continues. So it teleports us here. You'll go back and smash that box for another scene. You can smash those lights too. Hello, nurse. I love Dot's annoyed look. When you do that, it's funny to me. That's right though, I gotta go back and like edit like a black bar over her, like delete her from the video. No, hello, nurse. Alright, we got some Space Odyssey references and some gears. This is one thing I've noticed with Slot Machine, you'll see it a lot if you watch it throughout the video, is if we have all 3 siblings, I feel like it's determined, like, every so many rolls, it's just going to give you the siblings back. So you'll notice a lot of times it'll get Yakko, Wacko, and then it'll do Ralph instead of Dot. Because I guess the game is just programmed to not roll triple siblings. It just did it. To roll triple siblings if we already have all 3 siblings. So we have to dodge these gears, and then after we dodge the last set of the bouncy gears, the big one is gonna like spin at us. This one sucks. Ah, okay. We got 2 more tries. Alright, can we do it with Dot? She is the cutest. If I get a chance, I need to point out the different. Oh no, okay, we can't do it with Dot. All right, well it's up to Yakko. Which Yakko is probably my favorite Animaniac. As an adult, he's my favorite Wonder sibling. As a kid, it was definitely Wacko. And you can tell by watching me play this game as a kid. I would play as Dot first because I didn't like her as a kid. Here we go, it's gonna move. And I would play as Yakko, and then I would save Wacko for last. And of course, I was bad at this game as a kid, so there was just a whole lot of me trying to beat the game with just Wacko. So don't go in the exit door yet. You're gonna grab Mr. Mine's cane and get another scene. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's it. That is the Sci-Fi Studio clear. This gives me a chance to show off the water tower level, I guess, since we're down to just Yakko. So yeah, see the water tower in the middle, if you're missing siblings, it'll have little help me, the speech bubbles. So we're gonna go get our Water sister and Water brother back. Grab the boomerang and let's go. So you can chunk this boomerang, it's a repeatable attack. You just want to shoot these buzzards away from you because they will knock you off the platform and make you have to start this whole thing over. Fortunately, you don't lose a life or, like, game over or anything like that. After a few more buzzards, Ralph will show up with a fire hose. You'll have to jump over as the timing is a little tricky. Just let him hang there on the screen for a few seconds and then jump as he does the fire hose or extinguisher. He never stays long enough. Yeah, it's just like a fire hose with a backpack. Which is far craftier than anything Ralph does on the show, I'll tell you that much. There you go. Yeah, so anytime you're missing any siblings, you can come here and get them back. Yeah, well, yeah. This one has some pretty tricksy scenes in it, too. It's also probably my favorite level. Like, I love this music at the start. Barrel. We'll grab these fish coins. There's not Jaws trying to attack us. Alright, so this one we're gonna go back. You gotta make sure you grab this entire line of coins, because it does that. It spawns a scene. We've got 2 more like that that are contingent upon us grabbing coins to appear. Thankfully, they're not really that hard. It's just you have to want to or know to do that. Like, that one involved going backwards, and if you're just trying to, like, get to the end of the game, well, it's like, why would I go backwards? So, it's a little bit of a thinker. This one, I think, is one, yeah. No? Okay. No, it's this one. It appears on that ledge, but that's not the coins that we need to grab, it's these. So this one has us going back and forth. Not too bad. It was like, what, 6 coins? 9 coins? I wasn't counting. So this last one, it kind of tricks you. Tricks you a little bit. Oh, I think it's on the bottom lane. Yeah, I gotta go back. Oops. I'm just stunting on not Jaws. Alright. So for this line of coins, we don't have to grab the whole thing. We just have to grab these 2 gold ones at the end. And there we go. There's some not Jaws music to go with not Jaws. I mean, you can show off and grab these coins if you want to, but there's no reason to unless you just really, really want to. Alright, cool. Now we're on the ship. Alright, we will smash that and grab those. Grab that. If I get a chance, I'll try to show off all the different, like, push animations, because they're different. Like, Wacko's is the best, because he did... Oh, I got smushed. Alright. Let me talk about this boss fight, and then I'll talk about that. So Wacko's push animations, he just kind of pushes his face against whatever it is and, like, walks. So here, we're launching cannonballs at this octopus, but it only works if he's lit up. So it's just I'm bad at timing. Yeah, that's a trick you can do, like, try to shoot it as he's coming up, so he, like, raises himself into it. And that octopus is going to be a reoccurring boss throughout this section. Thankfully, like, that's as hard as he gets. Like, that's really all he does. I was hoping for Nurse there. Just walk through a bunch of these pirates. Which they don't do damage, they do push. Yeah, so even if, like, your siblings are off-screen, they, if you're out of siblings, like, you can't short stack. Circle / short stack if you're out of siblings. Alright, we gotta fight another octopus here. Too early. There we go, that should be good. Oh, also each one takes an extra hits, like this one takes 3 hits, and the next one will take 4 hits. That should be it. There we go. And then before we move on, we gotta fire the cannon one more time. There we go. Another scene. Another scene in the bag. Break this box. Alright, so we got 2 things up here. We have another hidden area. We just have to dash through and hit that box. There it goes. Like I said, these are all the same. They all look like this. And same thing, we're hoping we get Yakko back again so we can do the other half. Hey, cool, I say it and it happens. So I'll sit here and wait for it. We had like 12 spins. And we've got like 20 spins, because there's a bunch of gold coins over here. And then the other thing is there's a scene in a box around here. It's right there. Just gotta make sure Ralph doesn't snatch us. Alright, cool. So, Ralph isn't really that hard to dodge. You can... The previous set of water spouts, you can trick Ralph into going back over there and falling, but he just respawns where the hidden door was at, so you can't really get rid of him until you get here. Because that is the last we see of Ralph in this stage. I want these coins. Almost. There we go. I really enjoyed the Slappy Squirrel segments from the old show, and it was not really happy about their absence in the reboot. Or really like most of the characters not being in the reboot. But the less said about the reboot, the better. I'm not gonna turn this video into me griping about a children's cartoon show reboot. I just won't. I complain enough about that stuff as it is. There we go. Now I get the invulnerability. Now I'll show it off. Yeah, see, you're invulnerable. Oh, I thought I had killed it. Oh, okay. It's like, wait, why is it still attacking me? Alright. Alright, here we go. We just got the boss. It's epic boss music for our Animaniacs boss game, or a video game, rather, boss game. So this time we have a pirate who is, I guess, controlling our octopus squid man. Those don't hurt you, but they freeze you. It gives the tentacles more of a chance to hit you. If I get a chance, I'll try to do something like this, like slow down. Yeah, but overall, not really a hard boss. It's just fighting the octopus, but it has a couple of extra tricks. That's it. That's the end of the octopus. Same thing, an exit door's going to appear, but go ahead and go over there to the end and get the script. Run through our slots. Okay. Gotta love the old school password systems. So we have fantasy and adventure left. Sound like the Page Master. Maybe I'll play that at some point. That game was pretty awful. Rita and Runt. Really, as far as I know, out of the main cast, like all the side bits and side characters and stuff, the only ones who didn't get any kind of mention in this game, I think, are the Hip Hippos, which is fine. Like, it was the worst segment of the original cartoon. So here, don't touch the bananas because you do the slip and slide. If the gorilla hits you, like, you're done with. There we go. Short little chase segment with the gorilla. It's over with. Alright, we got the Donkey Kong hands here. Coconut, wait!
That guy got hit in the head with a coconut!
Alright, so a pretty simple mini-boss. It's gonna smash around with the hands. Eventually it'll give us some more coconuts. It takes 6 to kill the little helicopter robot man. So, next cycle it'll be dead. After the first cycle, it gets a new move, like where it's going to smash its hands together, but it's pretty easy to avoid. There it goes. Yeah, not a hard move to avoid. Just do a little jump and a little dodge, and you'll be fine. You know, in the modern day, this would be a lot easier. Half these bosses would just be CGI. Alright, we got 2 scenes we gotta grab here. And there's this really annoying robot that's gonna shoot this boomerang at us that knocks us around. That one's pretty easy. The other one is a little further to our right. We gotta find it. If you fall down here, the alligator will take you out, so be careful. the whole point of the robots, trying to knock us down there to face the alligator. You can jump on the lily pads, they'll bounce you a little bit. Try to get back up here to the platforms. Here we go. So these will fall. Just hop up them really quick and grab the scene. Now we just gotta get to the end, avoiding the alligator. And we got another secret door. Gotta love the secret door. Da, 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 da. I guess they don't really have to explain this. This is the third time we've been here, so it's not any different. The background is always different, but it's the same setup. Wanted to grab those coins. Yeah, unfortunately you can't, not that there's a whole lot of like ladder climbing type platforming in this game, but you can't grab ladders mid-air, so. Also, this game is actually really subtle about the way like it kind of teaches you, like, so we had a buzzard at the beginning that really wasn't going to do nothing to us, because all the buzzards do if they hit you is they knock you back, but here if they knock us back we die. But that first one couldn't have done nothing to us, so it was just to teach us that there were going to be buzzards in this level. Goodbye, buttons. Hello, Mindy. Out of all the side segments, for me it was a tie between Slappy Squirrel. Slappy Squirrel's my favorite. Oh yeah, another thing here, don't walk off the screen too quickly because you have to wait for buttons to land and give you the scene. But I really enjoyed the mini button segments. Like, it was a tie between that and Slappy Squirrel is like my favorite side bits. Alright, so we're gonna duck in here. We have our not Dracula, our not Count Dracula. There it is. There's a scene up there. Just gotta use these little bouncy platforms to go get it. And just get out of here without getting vampired on. So this section can be kind of mazy, a little confusing if you don't know exactly where it is you're supposed to be going. I'm going to go to some of these extra areas just to get more coins and show them off, but you don't have to go in any of these areas. They are completely optional. I don't think I can... Nope, cannot reach that. Even short stacked, I cannot reach. No coins for me. Sad. There we go. We can go through it all again if we wanted to, just keep getting coins. So we got the old ceiling crushing, descending ceiling trap here. Got some clear Pasadena Jones going on here. Got a safe spot here, we'll wait. Because I shouldn't have to tell you, but yeah, it'll crush you. So here we're going to go in the 5th door. The rest of them will be back to all that mazy stuff. So don't jump off immediately because there's a scene. And then this is one of the ones where it's like, how was I supposed to know it was there? Hold down while you're walking and you'll go on this little hidden staircase and get another scene. Just walk along that bottom there and just hold down and you'll step onto it. Alright. Now we're gonna play some Donkey Kong. It's a pretty easy pattern. He'll loop back around, just jump over him. It's gonna get a little harder here in a second. These little robots are gonna drop rocks. Alright, no more vampire. Alright, so after this section where you drop off, Ralph is going to start chasing us. You can either do what I just did and let him jump behind over you and jump over both him and the rock, or you can try to time it so he jumps and misses you and then jump over the rock. I find it's easier to go under him and then jump over both. It makes the jumps a little harder, but you're less likely to run into Ralph that way. Me personally. Thankfully, I only got to do it a couple times. And then we got a segment kind of like what we got chased by the bowling ball moons in the sci-fi segment. We're going to do that again, but it's going to be a little bigger. Also, I feel like Spielberg... Well... Maybe not. You know, Spielberg having a hand in all this and whatnot. When it gets close enough, we're just going to run under it. There you go. That's the adventure stage, done. That's all the scenes, too. There's no bonus scene at the end or anything. Just go ahead and go. And onto the fantasy stage. So at some point during one of these edits, I'm going to fiddle with the settings because this stage also has a lot of slowdown, and it's way worse than the pirate stage. If it does anything graphically, I apologize. This segment here was so hard for me as a kid because I was too dumb to realize just do what the rabbit does. If the rabbit changes lanes, change lanes. If the rabbit jumps, jump. I'm just going to follow our little rabbit bro. And he's going to show us exactly what we're doing. We got to follow him. He's on his way to a terrible Tim Burton movie. That's right, I said it. Alice in Wonderland was bad. I said it what? I'll fight you. Alright, this segment here is, without fiddling with the settings, this segment is so slow. Like, it lags really bad. Because you have these scrolling backgrounds, and the clouds in the foreground, and there's just a lot of sprites. And we're gonna ride not Falcor. It's the never-ending tale. Gotta avoid this copyright, copyright issues. That's what it's all about these days. Is not stepping on IPs, and also holding your IPs very tightly and never doing anything with them. This one here gets tricksy. He likes to do the loop-de-loops. You also have to be very careful when timing the jumps on these guys. Like, make sure the head... Yeah, that's what I was afraid was going to happen. If you don't wait for the head to pop up, you just fall through the clouds. Yeah, it's fine. The perfectionist in me wanted to go back and just, like redo it. But we'll let my mistakes stand. It's fine. Besides, we have 15 rolls. We're probably gonna get him back. That was the thing that was frustrating, as we were so close to the end of this section. This idle animation, I believe, is from the segment Senses. This little dance they do. Now watch this. If you get the Hello Nurse invulnerability and change levels, like go to a different section, you lose it, which is dumb. Would really only help with the buzzards here. It doesn't really help if we fall into the pit. So in this section, yeah, just avoid the buzzards. And then we're gonna have to Bart versus the world our way through these little castle entrances. Thankfully, the platforming here is pretty forgiving. Now, once you get past this one, alright, cool, we got Yakko back. It's going to speed up. So you're going to want to dash, and then as soon as you get to the edge, it'll stop you, jump. There we go. Alright. Now we've got some scenes to grab in here. Some of them are, unfortunately, they're the if you don't get it, then you have to replay the level. So hopefully that doesn't happen. We got these guys here that are going to demonstrate something to us. It gives us these little platforms that they flip in the direction they show. So like while you're platforming on them, like you'll have to be prepared to change direction. If you can short stack, you can skip those. but they are relevant for a thing we're gonna do later. Ah, what the? Okay. Yeah, Ralph. Ralph's more spry than I gave him credit for. Again, though, we have a ton of coins, so we also have 35 continues. So we will not be getting an actual game over anytime soon. I think during test recording, I think my highest continue count while I was just like de-rusting to play the game, I think I had it like 64 or something stupid like that. Like I said, game's not that hard. You just got to know some of the more tricksy stuff and just be really diligent about getting coins. This is going to give us another secret door if I can kill this last guy. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get our, Oh! Wow! Yeah, I mean, I mentioned that. Well, we're already... Yeah. There we go. I did the settings tweak on my Super Nintendo to deal with the slowdown during the stage where we're riding the not Falcor, and I guess that is the side effect. Is the slots at the bottom are all wonky. Hopefully it fixes itself. I mean, I can still read it, it's just really distracting. Oh, it's okay here. Fair enough. I believe in the show this section is known as Anvilania. Like, that's their royal crest, obviously, is the anvil. But we still have the Alice in Wonderland references. Alright, so if you fall down, the stage isn't over, but you miss out on a scene, which is right there. There's a really awesome piece of, like, like, graffiti on the wall that you can see there when you fall down. You have to trick... Okay, you have to get this one, trick Ralph into jumping up there, and then use these little trampoline cars to get that scene. I will go back and show off the graffiti after I finish the level. I will go back and play up to that section again just to show you what it is. Alright. Gotta get that guy just, you know, on principle. Alright, so we got a tricky one here. There's more of those cards over there. You gotta be on the right lane to get them. There you go. Top lane to get that bottom one. Trampoline up. And that's it. I think we get a scene at the end for beating the boss. But that's about it. Okay, yeah, the graffiti is behind us. I can't show it to you. It's in that first pit that I jumped over. Just wanted to double check. I guess the SRB maybe didn't want us like anviling like an actual guy, so we had to make sure it was very clearly some kind of robot. You can kind of tell because he looks really out of place compared to some of the other sprites. You know, because of course in an actual Animaniacs cartoon, like, yeah, we're just going to drop an anvil on your head, especially back in the early 90s. Same thing, don't go in the door just yet. I believe there, yep, there's a scene at the end over here. Alright, that's all the levels. We just have to go deal with Pinky and the Brain, but I'll show off some stuff on the map and I'll also try to show off that graffiti. Okay, we're back. So if you miss this jump, you get Pinky. You get the Pinky graffiti. It's great, I love it. And then you have a much harder platforming section, because it's a whole bunch of these. It's like 4 or 5 of them. And that's death if you jump down there. But then it just takes you back over here where we saw Ralph and can go up here to get the thing or whatever. Alright. We can now go to the editing room to finish the game, but let's show off the little robot, and then if I get a chance, I'll show... Well, not a chance, but if I feel like it, I'll show off Ralph. So, if you can, oh, okay, I guess we're gonna do Ralph first, maybe? Yeah, let's do Ralph. No, okay, I got away. Can I get away? Can I get away? Yes. We're trying to catch the robot. If you hit the robot enough times, he goes like into overdrive mode, and then if you hit him again, he gives you a bunch of coins. If you can catch him in a corner turning around a bunch, you can usually get it done like in one go. Like right there, I almost got it. Oh. Ralph may get us. It's okay if he does. Yeah, it's fine. We'll do Ralph. So you get this little mini stage here if Ralph catches you on the overworld map, which it's just a straight shot. Just look out for those guys because they slow you down. That's it. And then Ralph is, I think he stays gone until you finish until like you enter and exit a level. I believe he stays gone. There we go. Like I think one more and he'll take off. I think he's button reading me. Button reading little robot. Come here. Oh, and if you are trying to play this and like not use guides or whatever, if you finish a stage and the flag is yellow, then you missed a scene. If it's blue, then you got everything. There he goes. Now if we hit him, he'll give us some coins. There we go. It's not really a lot. It's like 10 coins. But I mean, I just wanted to show it off. All right, let's go wrap this up. I will point out this is one of the few times that the rest of the cast crosses over with Pinky and the Brain, because like all the side segments were usually self-contained. Like they weren't. It wasn't like one big cast. It was like a sketch show. Not counting stuff like Wacko's Wish, the movie we got. And then this segment is one of my favorite / least favorite / most favorite things from old video games. It's the boss rush. The fights are all exactly the same. We're going to do what we did last time, try to flip these switches and not let the robot get us. The only issue here is that we have a limited amount of coins we can get without having to do stuff like jump on the robot. So if we lose a sibling, it is significantly harder. Yeah, it sucks already. Like, we get these here at the beginning here to maybe get him back, but it's harder to get our siblings back because we don't have a whole level to go through to get coins. Although I will point, I'm not sure if you can do it for a level you haven't beaten. But I know the old standard of pause and select if you're inside of a level and do that, like it'll exit you back to the map. So like, I guess theoretically you could go back into a level to get coins, or go to the tower and get everybody. Shouldn't be a big issue though. Just can't make any more mistakes. We got some coins here. Nurse would have been nice for this. I do find this odd too. So it's a rehash of all the bosses. This is the only one that changes. Is the Anvilania King is now this big suit of armor. I don't know why this is the only one that got changed. I will crush you like tin can. Not really a hard boss, as you can see. We got him. This giant suit of armor was full of cards. We got some coins here. Alright, let's see if we get lucky. Oh yeah, we got those two, the ones that the gyrocopter will drop. Oh, yes! Like, I don't know that I would have needed all the hits. Like, like, the rest of the bosses aren't really that hard. The hardest one is probably the stupid robot, just because of how small the arena, I guess, is that you're fighting in. You have to do those dashes. Like, it just takes forever. But I wanted all the Wanners present for the last bit, for aesthetic purposes, to satisfy my OCD. We should have Captain Mel left, and that's it. Which is the name of the pirate, by the way. I haven't watched the original run of the show in a long time. So, like, I remember like the really famous bits, like the like Wacko's potty emergency, and like all the gags they get talked about online, like the water tower party and the Prince fingerprints joke. Wow, I got so busy reminiscing I didn't realize I just smoked that boss. All right, well, good job, guys. All right. So here, this stage loops. If you go backwards, you'll come out the other side. And it's just walk Pinky and the Brain back and forth and don't run into them. So he has a couple attacks here. He can drop these robots. He can drop fireballs. Don't let the robots jump on you. We'll grab these screws and throw them. Don't throw both. Wait for him to go airborne again to throw the second one. There we go. He'll do that. It's a real easy way to miss out the last two scenes if you don't know to do that. The game gives you no indication to do that. Although it does stop another cycle of him flying around doing stuff. This is really easy. I usually stay to the edges and just kind of walk back and forth. This guy's trying his best to do a Super Mario World Bowser fight imitation, and it's just not it's not up to snuff. Same thing, we'll wait here for him to go airborne and toss another one. Some of his other attacks, he can throw out these big, like, black cannonballs that will roll, that you have to jump over or loop. Yeah, there they are. So once those balls go off the screen, they're gone. You can walk back to their side and you're fine. There we go with these. I did get to this boss as a kid, but it was always with like way fewer scenes. Alright, it's 23, we're only missing one. It's epic boss music for Animaniacs. Oh. Yeah, I think by far the little robots are probably the most dangerous thing he has, just because it freezes you in place for a few seconds. That's dangerous. So it takes 8 hits to kill him. This is the last one. You don't have to wait till he's airborne, but I'm doing it anyways. Short stack at him, just a stunt. And that's it. That's all 24 scenes. That is a 100% complete run. I had originally wanted to do it hitless, but meh. So, real quick, I am gonna show the different endings and the different requirements for those endings off to the side, because there's more than one. So enjoy. that has been Animaniacs for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. A game that I was gifted as a child one birthday or Christmas, I forget which. That frustrated me to no end. But as an adult, I appreciate it. It's got some kind of slippery platforming, but there are things as an adult, knowing how game design works now, that I'm like, oh yes, if I had just not been a dumb kid, I would have got it, like the thing with the buzzards or following the rabbit or whatever. It was fun to come back to. Thanks for watching. And in case you guys didn't know,
Okay.